I think we flipped 4 times, 5 times. We kept going through portals. We had some portals made. Obviously, we needed to hide our energy signature. I was also cloaked before I left. And this last trek, we came through a planet, and I have arrived at a beautiful, it almost looks like an oasis. We came out into the center of a planet, and I am looking down at a beautiful sun and beautiful valley. Wait a minute, Gilly, are we in Inner Earth? Is this the Inner Earth group where Kari lives? Is that where we're at? No, Karen, it's different. It's a similar sun and a similar garden that was created in the same techniques that the Anshar live at, but this is different. Okay. We are up on a high cliff looking down at this, so we are not at level with it at the same altitude. Oh, a shuttle just showed up. Okay, and the door is opening, and a stepping ladder is coming out for me, a walkway. Ah, hello, Galilee. It's been so long. I have missed you guys. We have missed you. We understand that life had you in a different direction for a moment, but we're glad you're back. Come with us. Okay. And Gilly, will you meet us somewhere else? Yes, I will be leaving here. Thank you, sweet girl. Thank you. All right, I am getting on to, for those of you who haven't listened before, Gilly is the golden dragon that all dragons can, well, maybe not all. That's a good question. They can flip and go between time. There's a certain momentum that they take, and they can do a circle flip, and that can go through a time portal. It's they know how to create wormholes. They know how to flip through time and space. And the queen dragon is the head of the legion of dragons. So she is my multiversal dragon that was brought to me to work. Okay, getting into the shuttle. Ah, Kari, hello, namaste. Ambassador Kassandr, hello. And Willem's at the helm. Hi, Willem. Very, very great. Suri is here too. Mwah. Kari, Suri, and Willem are all from the Anshar group. And of course, Galilee is my handler. What you would consider a handler, or my guide. He's my personal escort for the Andromeda Council shows. And Ambassador Kassandr is one of the ambassadors from the Andromeda Council. So it is so wonderful to be here. Are we going on a spy mission again? Is that what we're here for? No, it's a much more pleasant opportunity today. Does it have to do with something in this beautiful world, the sun that I'm seeing? No, we just had you come to this planet because it's obscure, and we needed to make sure that you were triangulated and that you were also, your energy signature could not be followed. Aha, are we going to a world that we don't want anyone to track or find? Correct. Yay. Okay. All right. Here we go. The space shuttle just took off at lightning speed. Karen, we go beyond the sound barrier. So once that initial burst happens, it's very smooth sailing from there. It really is. Now it feels like we're not even moving. We're going so fast. So it's a very strange dilemma. It's a very, very strange feeling when I go through these things. So, okay. We are traveling. So, what I would like to ask of all of you is, and I'm hoping we get a chance to do this, the situation on Earth right now is, it's insanity. There's so much insanity. I'd really like to know about the alignments, what's happening. Are we really shifting into ascension? Are we still borderline shifting? Have we hit that marker? I know we had gotten to a 53%, where 53% of the population wanted to ascend, wanted change. And that allowed all of you to help us at a far greater level. Are we still there? Oh, yes. Ambassador Kassandr is saying, very, very much so. Karen, your world has shifted greatly. You are now at a 73% rate of people who are so done with the way things have been, and they want to change. They want to change. You know, you're really hearing all the nonsense from those that have been enslaved. Let me give you a way to think about this, because I know you struggle with the quote-unquote men behind the curtains that you talk about. And we'll use the terminology because that won't get you in trouble on the internet. So the men behind the curtains, those that are pulling all the strings, those that are manipulating the countries, weathers, wars, hunger, poverty, all the different aspects about life, the finances, the education, religions, every single piece of what is going on planet Earth right now. They are the ones making it sound like nobody wants to change. And yes, you have your people who are adamantly holding on to certain stories and things that they hear and don't like, and they're made to hate one person and believe in another person, and then the next person believes in the one person that they hate and another person they don't hate. And yeah, you have been manipulated by the media and the algorithms to hate each other, to be separated. As you have said many, many times and are accurately right about, Karen, the oldest trick in the book is divide and conquer. The men behind the curtains are doing everything they possibly can to divide and conquer you. It's an ongoing story. It's centuries old. And we understand why you're so done with it. Because actually, we're done watching it. It's really gotten old. So, I say all of this because what we see radiating off of the planet, the energy, the Heart Math Institute's work, all of that shows a completely different scenario. The warmongers, those that are leading the war, the drug cartels, the Hamas and ISIS, the dictators, the gangs, they really are not the majority of the population. They're the 20%. From the old 80-20 rule that we know is very popular on Earth. They're the 20%. Those that want the change are more the 80%. That's the advantage you have going for you right now. You have a large majority who, and maybe they don't know it as ascension. Maybe they just know it as, I want a better life. I want the American dream. I want to be able to pay my bills and go on vacation. I want to be able to give my children the proper education. I want to be able to buy the best quality food. I want to be able to buy some extra clothes. I want to be able to turn the heat up. They may not know it as that's all part of ascension, to own your right, to own your value as a child of Mother Earth and Father God. They may not know it from those terms and from that terminology. They just know they are not happy with what is, with status quo, and they want it to look different. That is a desire and a percentage of population that gives us the ability to come in and help more. So you keep thinking it's those that are asking for ascension, but it's not. It's the people who want life to look different. There's the advantage. That's why things are much different. Now you're asking us about, what about the alignments, these astrological alignments and the planets who are moving all into one direction, and this is so unusual and it doesn't happen, and there is an absolutely powerful reason that it is happening. You are correct. And the reason is a little more than what you've heard from the astrologers and what they're saying. When you put it down to basic bottom line terms, think about a safe that you're trying to crack open. And you move it and you get those balls just right in the right place, and click, you hear that link open. And then you turn the balls again and click, you hear the next link. And then the next part of the combination, and the next, 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 until that safe opens. What this astrological alignment is the opening of the safe. It is the absolute alignment of each lock that allows the opening of the vibrational frequency that will allow all of you to remember who you are and wake up your DNA. Wake up the fact that everybody could do what you do, Karen. Everybody could go into different dimensions. Everybody could talk to light beings. Everybody has telepathy and clairvoyance and clairaudience and clairsentience and telekinesis. Everybody. And eventually, you're going to learn teleportation as well. You'll be able to get your vibration to the point where you just transmute to light. You were saying it yesterday by explaining who the Arcturians are, that they can go in and out of light to physical form. That is true. That is true. And if they can, everyone can. Now, I know you heard that they were not human. Their DNA is different. Granted, that's is true. However, humanity has all of the genetics. You were the genetic experiment. That's the way to think positively of it, Karen. We know that you really despise that whole concept that your Earth is a genetic experiment. The positive viewpoint of that statement is that Earth is a combination of all the great aspects of all DNAs put together in one biological form. You are the great experiment because you are the greatest possibility of all DNA coming together. There's the powerful place to stand in that conversation. And that's why some beings, we've said this before, you've heard this before, it's why some beings want to destroy humanity's chance because they know how powerful you'll be. They know that you won't be able to be enslaved. The great news and the answer to your question is yes, you're all in alignment. All the safety locks are lining up to open the door. Just going to open the door wide for you to remember who you already are. It's what you've been saying, an amazing, loving light consciousness that is one with everything. And of course you're one with everything. You have all DNA in you. You are light. Light equals love, equals spiritual being, equals the God within. You put it on your website. It's one of the first things we had you type. Well, the powers, God and your spiritual team had you type. We didn't really know you then, actually. So, yes. There are really powerful opportunities coming for humanity. That said, you cannot get sloppy. You cannot sit back on your butt. You cannot wait for someone else to save you. It is for you to get out there and you to make the stand, you to make the choices, to do the meditations, to do the internal work, to release the anger, to release the unforgiveness, to let go of shame that wasn't yours to own in the first place, to let go of the guilt and any other emotion that you have that is limiting you and locking you down and keeping you from moving forward. You have to do all of that. Absolutely. That's not going to go away. You have these alignments, but if you have garbage in the way, you're not going to be able to walk through the alignment. You're not going to be able to get to the door. Get rid of the garbage in the way of your path. That's crucial. Absolutely crucial. And you're at a point in ascension. You're at a point in this opportunity that we don't have time to pussyfoot around. We have to give you the information now. Now. There's no waiting. There's no, tomorrow. There'll always be a tomorrow. No. Now. What now? You have to do the work. The opportunity is there. It's a very, very large, wide open door. All of the universe is providing the structure for you to accomplish it. But you must take the steps and do the work and take the walk to get there. So that's our good news for humanity. The opportunity is right in front of you, but you've got to take the walk. No more talking the talk. Walk the walk. and you'll do good. Oh, okay. The shuttle just stopped. Thank you, Ambassador Kassandr. Well said. I love the lock idea. That's, wow. I just got another image, guys, that, like the Panama Canal, where you go from one lock to another, and then they put in the water, and then the ship raises and raises and raises, and then they start taking the water out, and the ship goes to the next one, the next one, the next one. It's that kind of thing. That's where we are right now. But we've got to let the water out, the emotional baggage out, so the ship can move forward into the next lock. And then more emotional baggage to walk into the next lock and the next lock. And the emotional, stagnant energies, the unhealed forgiveness, or unforgiveness, I should say. All of those things have to be let go. The anger, the blame, the guilt, the shame, all have to be let go in order to move through the locking system. So that's another powerful analogy. Yes, it is, Karen. Very good. Okay, are we getting out? Yes. Time to get out. All right. Oh, guys, help me see here. I'm not able to see where we are and what we're doing. It's just pitch dark. So are we in some kind of a tunnel system that I can't see anything? Here, take my hand, Karen, Curry is saying. All right. How are you seeing where you're going? Intuition. Okay. I'm going to trust her. She entrusts her intuition, so we're good. We're good. We're walking. I'm just walking. I don't know where I'm walking. Why is it so dark? Why is there no light? Because this is a very intuitive place. All right. Is this another elemental type dimension, like the unicorns and the elves and the dragons? And is this another one of those kind of worlds? Yes, it is. Is it one that we've been to before? No, it's not. Okay. Who haven't we seen yet? We've visited all of the others that I can think of. The dragons. Oh, we did the dinosaurs. That's right, it was the dinosaurs. Here's who you haven't seen yet. Okay, we just came out of a cave and it's all lit up. This isn't Chironia, is it? No, it's the Dragon Kingdom. Oh my gosh. There's dragons flying all over in front of me. And there's dragons on the ground. And there's nesting dragons. Do they live in cave systems here, or is that not necessary for the caves? Not necessary. The weather is perfect for them. It has been designed to be perfect for what they need. A lot of these dragons look like they are prehistoric. They're from the dinosaur era on Earth. They are. They were the same ones that were on Earth when the cataclysm happened. Oh my goodness gracious. All shapes and sizes. Oh, hi. Hello, hello. Are you a fire dragon? I am. May I sit on your shoulder? Yes, you may. Come on. Oh my goodness gracious. I read about fire dragons in the books of Pern, P-E-R-N. It's how I learned about dragons and their ability to go between time and space, and I was mesmerized by those books. I know I've mentioned it before, but if you hadn't heard that conversation, the books of Pern, P-E-R-N, fascinating books. And I knew when I was reading those books that I would have been a dragon rider. It just was like, oh yeah, I would have ridden a dragon. And then I saw the previous lifetime where I had been a dragon rider. So, and these little fire dragons are shoulder size. They're like a parrot size, an Amazon parrot size with wings. And they are adorable. Why, thank you. And this is a red fire dragon. And what is your name? Can I learn your name? Yes. My name is Perrine. Perrine. So P-E-R-E-E-N? E-N-E. Okay. Well, thank you, Perrine. That's a very pretty name. I know. Thank you. Okay. And are you here to guide me? Yes, I am. So, time to go, everyone. We need to get to the meeting. Okay. So she's flying ahead now, and we are following her. Wow. Why are the dragons kept in a separate world? Were they at threat of being killed off? Yes, Karen. No different than any of the other elemental species. You've all seen the stories about England and how they killed the last dragon, and they were trying to kill all the unicorns. They were trying to get rid of all elementals because they knew that they represented spirit and magic and vibration outside of the realm of the planet. And if the powers that be, the men behind the curtains, had let them all live, it would have held Earth at a vibration that could not have been controllable or enslaved. So the magical elemental kingdom had to be eliminated for the men behind the curtain to control and rule and enslave and entangle all humanity in a karmic cycle of war and killing and destruction. They have done a very, very good job at that, I'll say. Lordy, I'll say. Just for the listeners, as we're walking, I can't go near battlefields. I get so depressed, so incredibly depressed. The energy is so dense and so heavy. It's the same as when I walk into a hospital because of all the sickness and the illness. When you go to a battlefield, it is pain, confusion, trauma. And for instance, when the Trail of Tears, there's a mountain pass that all the Indians were led through and died, and it was a horrible, horrible place. And I think it was, I have to go back and look, but I think that there was like weather patterns that they weren't ready for. And so a lot of people died and just cried the whole way along that trail. And then people say they go there and they just sit and sob and sob. That's how a battlefield is for me. It depresses the living daylights out of me. And as a child, I didn't understand when we went to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Now I understand. I understand that it's because I could feel the energy. I could feel the pain bodies and the density and the massive, massive confusion that these young men and fathers and husbands and sons were mass murdered on these battlefields, so confused as to why they had to go through that. It's So you're saying that in order to save this species, it had to be removed, the same as the unicorns. Yes, all dragon species. Okay. How many different species are here? They're going to go over that in the meeting. All right. We came to a beautiful building, and it's more of an amphitheater. An amphitheater. Okay. Oh. Well, there's a lot of people here. Why are all these people here? Where are they? How many planetary systems are here? All of the planetary systems that are here, Karen, once had dragons living on them. This is a momentous moment that you're getting to experience. Dragons want to come back and intermix with people, with humans, or humanoid, biped, biological beings, meaning they stand on two legs. And the dragons are reintroducing themselves. They're feeling that we are reaching a point in ascension that the elementals, including the dragons, can come back and work with people. So this is an opportunity for all of the planets that used to have dragons on them to look at the possibilities to create a mutually living environment in the future. Wow. Am I the only one from Earth that's here? Or are there others? There are others here representing Earth as well. Okay. Well, this is exciting. Okay. Oh, Ambassador Kassandr's down there. Commander Zillion's here. Oh. So wait, Curry, are the dragons and the reptilians, they would both be from the same species, correct? So, we would be humans. They are reptilian. They would all be from reptilian species. Are dragons reptilian? Are they the same? Actually, they are not. Aha. Okay. So why is Commander Zillion here? Oh, because he wants to work with dragons. And you'll meet his friend. Ooh. My goodness gracious. There is a pounding and a pounding and a pounding and a pounding and a pounding right now. There is a big being coming. And that would be his friend. Oh my God. A huge dragon. just came in. Now, could that dragon actually hold? I mean, Commander Zillion's 14 feet tall. So that dragon doesn't even look big enough to hold Commander Zillion. No, consider the dragon more of the dog pet, like that's the pet size. Okay. There wouldn't be any dragons big enough to hold Commander Zillion, would there? No, there wouldn't. At least not unless they create them. I'm not sure that's a good plan. Whew. Gonna have to have a much bigger planet for them. That's for sure. All right. We'd like to get this meeting in order now. We believe that everyone is here that we were waiting for. I represent the Andromeda Council. My name is Ambassador Kassandr, and we are very happy to have invited you all here. This is a momentous moment. It is the first time we are going to be able to introduce this world. Now, all of you have taken very special precautions to get here so that no one can track you or follow you. All of these dragons could be jeopardized if that's the case. We have asked you all to honor this information in order to come here. Whether you knew it or not, you were tested in several ways to determine whether or not you were standing in integrity. So, we're happy to say that all of you passed those tests. I am here with my friend, Commander Zillion. He is now in charge of 38 bases in 2 different universes that are bringing all the reptilian species who wish to be free to work together in these different bases. There are no humanoids in these bases, only reptilian species. However, he has many, many different species within the reptilian class with all of his bases working together hand in hand. It has been a wondrous thing to watch that how he has pulled so many together in the service of love and light. Commander Zillion, I introduce you now. There's been clapping, and Commander Zillion starting. Thank you, one and all. It is an absolute joy to be here today. Yes, we reptilians are now understanding what joy is. Right there's a miracle. And this world is the second miracle. That we have been able to have a world with a vibrational frequency that allows all of these different species of dragons to collaborate, and cooperate together to create a new world of dragons, a world that will work for and with people and not against people. The other beautiful thing about this is not only will they work for and with people, they wish to co-create with others. Now, you could ask how this could happen because all of you have stories about how the dragons destroyed, killed, maimed, took down cities, took down whole areas and countries. You all have horror stories about dragons. And yet you all have some good stories too. Like humans, like reptilians, we have those that wish to serve the light and those that wish to serve the dark. Our bases have established a source of water. And this water is the ascension water, we call it. We have put that water in this world. And what you are looking at now was created as a result. This water fills people with the vibration, people, beings, anything that drinks it, with a vibratory frequency of love. We call it the light kosha food energy. And when this light kosha food is drunk, absorbed, however the animal or the species absorbs it, it shifts their vibration to that of love and service. We are very honored to report that this dimension has thrived on it. We weren't sure. We weren't sure if it would affect their genetics. And they collaborated with us to try it. That's the amazing part. Because once many worlds, many species, many planetary systems see how we as reptilians have changed, how I can smile, I can love, I can feel joy. That was impossible for my species 2 decades ago, but not anymore. The dragons wanted it also. And I present to you this beautiful planetary system with a species that wishes to work with you, for you, and in service to all. He is lifting, oh wow. He is lifting sort of the side wall and sort of opening the side, the ceiling. And the dragons are just flying around, and there's some sitting around the base looking in and blinking and, oh, hi. Perrine just came back to my shoulder. Thank you, honey. Oh, and there's dragons going to each of these groups. Oh, that is so wonderful. The fire dragons are going to all the people that are sitting around the meeting. Everybody's delighted. Oh, I wish you could come back with me. No, I like my world. I'll stay here, but you come visit. Okay. I promise. Okay. Commander Zillion's just letting everybody take this in. They're enjoying everyone's joy in being with the dragons. Now you can all see how much joy and love and happiness these dragons will bring to all of your planets. They're very happy. And they wish to come in groups. There are many different species here. They wish to have their species with them. We will need to integrate them back into the worlds when the world is ready and have them be able to safely expand, grow, multiply. We will also work with all of you to make sure that they have the right habitat. We cannot bring them to a world where the habitat is not designed for them. This may take days, weeks, months, years, decades. but now you know what is possible. The more that we come together, the more that we work together as different species, different languages, different ideals, different cultures, different ways of being, the more that we can come together in one world and live peacefully together, that is when war will end throughout this galaxy, this universe, and all the universes. That is the point of this conversation. Many of your worlds are going through a ascension process right now. And in that ascension process, you are realizing that you have to work together. You cannot stay separated or divided to be conquered. That's what the dragons wish for too. Yes, they're peaceful coexisting together, but that's not expansion. Expansion is when they can grow and mix with humanity and other elementals. And everyone is safe and everyone feels secure. It is in that safety, security, that everyone will be free. And I'm talking every species will be free throughout this universe and all others. That is the purpose of our meeting today. We're going to give you all time to enjoy these dinosaurs and spend some time and getting to know them and walking around the grounds. We will be meeting with each of you individually to talk about your planets and how you could possibly have this happen. Some of you are far more ready than others. Some of you are far from being ready. But at least we've planted a seed. You know what's possible. And everyone here has been working with the Andromeda Council in one way or another and has been chosen to hear this information. So I thank you, my neighbors. I thank you, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Namaste. There is a thunderous applause, namaste, towards Commander Zillion. All right, is Ambassador Kassandr's coming back up. Now you all understand why we're here. The Andromeda Council will be working along with the bases for Commander Zillion's teams to determine what's the safe way to reintroduce these beautiful beings to your planets. We will have to be careful. It will have to be cleverly calculated. We do not in any way, shape, or form want any of these dragons to be coerced by the dark. So we will be working with you to make sure this happens smoothly and accurately. Thank you all for your time. We'll talk soon. Namaste. Oh, great. This is so exciting. I am so excited. Between this, the elves, the unicorns, the combined elemental group where all of them came back together in one area. I'm wondering, could these dragons be introduced to that dimension where they were all coexisting? We have started that. That is in the works, Karen. Good. Okay. What else is there for me to know or see today? Is this basically what we were meant to do? It is. We wanted you to know the conversation was in place. As you have already determined, Earth is far from being ready for this to happen. They are far from being ready. However, they are not far from being heard about it every day. More and more people are accepting the idea of dragons and humans having existed together and worked together. And as a result, because of that, work is being done in that direction. So we'll see how fast it unravels. Let's just put it that way. We'll see how fast it unravels. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. They're so majestic. I can see where airplanes got their start. It's very similar in look and design. Okay, well, if there's, is it time for us to head back to the ship or wherever we're going to meet Gilly? Yes, it is. It is. We need to get you back. Okay. Any last things I need to know about this space and this dimension? Yes. And let's walk while we talk, Karen. The thing to know about this dimension is a lot that you have learned about dragons has been exponentially changed here. It's not the layers like you knew and that they all lived in a dragon cave and that they hatched and they would align with people to hatch with so that they had their masters. What you're going to find here, which I am fascinated by, is that if I have a mental thought, whoever's got the answer answers me. It doesn't have to look like, I saved 3 eggs and 3 eggs are going to be used today. No, this is a matter of how do I explain it? It's a matter of just the pure delight of how they coexist together. The pure delight of coming and working with somebody on another planet is no different than if you were to move to another country and start working and living there. Same concept. We're amazed at how many species of dragons could live in one place because normally they would be ripping each other's wings off or heads off if the species was too different from who they were. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's really, really, really a beautiful thing. So that's one point of wisdom I wanted to share with you. Thank you. I feel this. I really feel that it is this way. And it's good to get confirmation that my gut feeling and instinct is accurate. It's good knowledge to have. Okay, we have come back to that cave area that's so pitch black. And are we going back into the shuttle? Yes, we are. We're going to meet Gilly at a different location now. All right, so we're walking through the dark again. You're actually walking through the mountain, Karen. Oh, phooey, you had to tell me that. That's why I took your hand the first time. So I'm walking through the rock right now? You are. How do I know how to do that? I want to know how to remember how to know how to do that. Oh, shucks. This is so cool. It's getting easier. But how do I know when I'm at the right part of the rock and not falling off a cliff somewhere? We gotcha. You don't have that vision yet. We do. So I've got you until we get there. Oh, I see the shuttle. Yay! I made it. I didn't get lost in a rock. Or fall off the edge of a cliff. That could be scary. You're safe. You're in the shuttle, Karen. Hey, it's all logical thinking. I know it is. I know it is. Are we going to wait for Ambassador Kassandr? Or is he coming back another time? Willem will come back for him. Okay. Willem, say hi to Commander Zillion for me. I'm so sorry I didn't get to speak to him. He will be sorry as well, Karen. I will. Willem's saying, I will. Okay. Here we go. And we're already in hyperspeed. Where did you get this shuttle? This is so much better than before. No, it's a new technology. You noticed. Very good, Karen. Very good. Wow. It's never been this quiet, everyone listening. It's just like I'm in the middle of space and it's just 0 point energy and I'm just floating. I'm not floated, I'm grounded on the ship. So that's not the exact description, but the fact that I feel like we're standing still, like the shuttle is just frozen in space and it's moving beyond light speed is mind-boggling to me. Absolutely mind-boggling. I love that. So, okay. Curry, I usually do the meditation prayer, but I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm with Gilly as soon as I get back. Let's say a prayer together for everyone. We're going to do a shorter version tonight. Okay. So may I lead? Yes, you may. Thank you. It'll give everyone a different perspective. Let's all hold hands. Thank you, thank you, thank you to universal light and wisdom, to the love that is infinite in that wisdom, to the infinite potentials and possibilities that light is. We thank you. We ask that you pour that light through us, to us and through us, and anything that comes out of us is from love. We serve love. We serve light. And when we walk, we talk, we breathe, we think, we focus, that all of those energies and actions create a source and a film of love that we send out into the world. They're Karen's bubbles of love. She's sending out into the world, and all of us are joining. We're sending infinite bubbles of love around everything that is. And in that energy frequency is the gift of service, is the gift of light, is the gift of love, is the gift of gratitude, and an opportunity of paying it forward for the highest and greatest good always, for all concerned. And in that light, we will serve generations. That is the light we hold our thoughts in, our actions in, our movements in, our words in. That is the light that serves all. And in that light, we ask for all to lift to a vibration of love so that every single being on the planet is served from this vibration. We thank you, thank you, thank you, always, for this and greater. Namaste, amen, aho, and so it is so. Now. Oh, Sorry, that was shorter. Thank you. That was delightful. I'm going to use that light energy conversation more often. Yes. Karen, you can start simplifying what you've been doing. I know you've held on to the traditionalities of it, but simplify what you're saying, what you're asking. And that way, it'll help you and everyone listening to have more time to do it. If it's only a couple minutes, you'll do it every morning. If it's a 15 to 20 minute practice that you do, you're not going to get to it every morning. So you're better off keeping it simple and doing it every day. Got it? Oh, okay, we just stopped. Are we all getting out of the shuttle? Yes, we can, Karen. The door is opening. Oh my goodness gracious, there's a beautiful field. And Gilly is lounging in the sun. I hate to take her from this beautiful view. She's so happy. She's been here the whole time we've been talking. So she's had a nice relaxation, a rest. Yeah. Yes, she has. Good. She deserves it. And is this a world that I know? Is this anywhere where I would know anybody? This is the dinosaur world. She found a field. Even though dragons aren't really dinosauric, they are still close enough in that realm that they're considered family. Okay. Good. Their spinal column is a little different, and that's what sets them apart. Got it. Okay. All right. Any other words of wisdom that you can give us before we leave today? No, that is all. It has been wonderful to see you. Oh, thank you. You too. Sari, thank you. And please say goodbye to Willem for me and Ambassador Kassandr. We will, and we hope to see you again soon. Remember, call on us. Everyone listening, I want to remind you that the Anshar of Inner Earth, we are you in the future. We are back to help so that our species doesn't go extinct. We are here for you. Call on us anytime. We can only help if you ask. We are here working in the dream state. Call on us anytime. We can help. And that's what I want to remind everyone. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I hope to see you soon. All right. Bye for now. I am getting on Gilly, and we are taking off. And while we're getting up into the flight, I am going to end this session today. So thank you all. Namaste for now. And I will keep you posted with more information next month. Happy spring, everyone. Everyone in America, it's spring. All right. Namaste for now, guys. Bye-bye.